Welcome to today's video. Today we're breaking down scheme of the week and we're going into the Singleback Bunch tight end out of the Ohio State Buckeyes playbook. Singleback Bunch tight end can be found in 4 different playbooks here, and specifically out of this one there is 12 plays in it here. So we're going to break down the runs, the passes, how to make your adjustments, what's the best ways to make this the most efficient singleback scheme in the game. This is making a lot of waves in Madden right now as well, but super underrated. And again, let's just jump in, break this down. Also, one other thing before we start, if you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, sub to the channel so you guys don't miss an upload for all of 26. If you like this scheme, if you feel like there's something you can improve, leave me a comment here, and we will update things as we go along. Also, consider joining our Discord. It's completely free. We got a great community. We're just starting up, but we share game plans, playbook tips, gameplay tips, weekly calls, all that good stuff. And of course, our Patreon is free, exclusive content over there, so go check it out. So in the Singleback Bunch tight end, again, we talked about 12 plays. We're just going to dive into the runs first here. We have inside zone split, halfback misdirection lead. You have the inside zone. You have your 2 jets, but you also have the stretch alert bubble. Stretch alert bubble is going to be our favorite play in here, but we're going to mix it up here. Inside zone first. Again, good thing about this, if you want to flip the play to the left or the right, you just flip your right thumbstick, and basically you want to look at numbers. So when we're talking about the numbers here, if you look at the center, imagine a line is going straight between the center's legs all the way up to the end zone, and you count people to the left of that and to the right of that. So you want to count to see which side you have the numbers to have a more higher chance of breaking off a bigger run. So I see there's 5 defenders on the right to 6 on the left. So we're just going to take a look here. I'm going to let this stay to the right here. Don't hold turbo, and you just pick your hole here. And again, almost getting a 23-yard gain the very first play. Again, now they kind of have the box stacked, but it's the same thing. We see 5 to the right here. Make one little juke here again, and we're able to get 5 or 6 yards. So don't hold turbo, because what that will do will expedite the block sheds going to the side. Now we can flip to play left. We want to flip to play left. And again, now we hold speed boost so we don't get hit in the backfield. And you see we're still able to get 5 yards. So zone weak is just going to be a very nice play to mix in here as we get hit in the backfield there for the last loss. But this zone weak is just going to be this play that's going to set up our stretch alert bubble. So if you guys are in a online dynasty with play cooldown, you're going to have to kind of queue these up to be more efficient. But if you guys are playing Road to CFP, this is definitely something you guys can kind of spam and just continue to easily work down the field here. So obviously the stretch, you have the stretch. All we're doing is we're reading, is anybody going to play this bubble? If not, throw it to them. And then it's all about just how long your receivers are able to hold their blocks there. But you see we're able to get 5 yards. Here, they play the bubble. So now, again, we don't have the speediest running back here in Jackson, but we're able to get 8, 9 yards. Again, take a look, stretch. You're able to cut the ball back here, and we're able to do that because we're not holding turbo. So again, that's just what I kind of want to reiterate on this. And the funny thing is, they're just not giving us the bubble here. Try and show this one more time here. It's okay. I mean, we all know how bubble screens work, but you see the efficiency of this stretch here. And then again, now the bubble here getting us about 6, 7 yards. So again, great play. This is going to be extremely tough to defend. The stretch, the zone weak give you the ability to bounce outside and cut back inside based on how good your offensive line is and blocking. So those two are really going to feed off each other and make this scheme what it is. So next, you obviously have inside zone split. You have halfback misdirection lead. I want to show the misdirection lead just because I like it. It's almost like a jab step if he does it. You see how he steps out and kind of almost gives the chance that pulling guard to get all the way across, or pulling receiver, I should say. See here, we run it again, and here we're just able to find a nice little gap here. Now, if someone has a crazy fast end here, like this guy right here, it is possible he can catch you. You see here, but a lot of times you guys are going to have blocks picked up, and you're just going to be able to get outside or even inside. So this misdirection lead is going to be a very, very good complement. Inside zone split's almost the same thing, but you're running back across to the side of the pulling guy. So with that being said, now let's jump into the passing plays. Cross drag. So cross drag does not demand any adjustments. If you want, maybe you put RB here on a table route, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna have the drag from A. B is gonna run the short crosser. It's almost gonna act as a mesh concept. Those are going to be your reads. Y is going to be your deep crosser. And then you have RB in the table. So what I want to say is the mesh concept A and B both will beat man coverage. They both will obviously put zone in a predicament based whether they're shading underneath or over the top. Y is going to be a man beater and X is going to be a man beater. So again, and Y and X based on how the zones interact, one if not both will also be open. So this is an every play beater. But again, your reads are always quick right away. And you see, just because the tight end is lined up so, but see, based on the alignment of the tight end here, he just gets across the formation really quick. And then the ability with him and B, just they allow them to get a lot of easy yards, create that rub concept. You see, tight end gets another 10 yards here. Tight end here is now B. B is going to beat the man coverage going across. See if we can get a few more looks here. Here is Y on this crosser. And the reason why I like this a lot is because this crosser doesn't need a streak, for example, from A to get open. Again, that is something you can do to make that crosser even more open and possibly a one-play touchdown or a huge gain. And then here's why I love this deep in. The deep crosser, again, is the deepest attacking vertical route, as you can tell on the play art. So that deep safety has to be driven back by that, allowing the backside in for an easy throw. And obviously somebody like Jeremiah Smith, he's going to beat man as well. One other thing that you could do here is I would put X on a speed out. I would streak A and then maybe put RB here on a Texas route, or you just keep RB blocking. But now what this is doing is I'm going to attack the sideline here as we get a terrible throw animation. You're able to pass lead this outside. And you'll see here, we'll run it again. He's actually covered there. Now we have the Texas route. But if they're not protecting the sidelines right away, most people aren't expecting this out of bunch tight end. But again, run it one more time here. And you see he doesn't commit to playing the sideline. And you're able to just steal 8 to 10 yards. And then here we'll take a look. Again, you still have B on this short crosser. But this is really what we want right here. Is Y here on this deep cross. So again, easy play, cross drag, best pass play in the formation. Super underrated as far as where it's rated in the game as a whole, but again, probably the best single back passing play in the game. Next play we're going to take a look at here is verticals. So verticals, again, what you can kind of do is you see A's on the stick route, RB's on a check and release in. You want to run this stock, you can run it stock. I prefer to make some adjustments behind it. And you see here, this delayed route from the running back is just going to do such a good job of getting open. It's like a speed out almost from the running back spot, but he just delays coming out. Right now, we have A kind of on this little route, nice little stick route, gives him an option. Or it's really just called an out route. An option route, sorry. But you see he can either run a hitch like he did against zone. If it's man, he's going to run outside. And depending how fast he is and what the defender's rating is cover him, he can get open really easy on that out route. If we get a look here, X can be thrown kind of on the snap, something like this. If you see that outside corner drop back. But now the variation here of this play, A on a streak here, we'll put B on a deep cross, we'll put Y here on a drag. And then you can just keep these other guys the same. If you want to put X on a speed out route, again, I've showed you guys that's how easy that can get open. All right, so the one variation here we're going to do is B on a cross, Y on a drag, A on a streak. If you want to put X on a speed out route, you absolutely can. But here, again, kind of threw it a little bit late there, backside drag, wide open. And then, again, you're going to have that deep crosser to you as well. Let him clear the zones. And you're able to just find a spot from there on the sideline. So, simple play. X still on that little wheel route there. If you want to throw it snap to him, you can get there, get some free yards. But verticals is going to be a very good complement to cross drag. Last play we're going to take a look at here is on this PA boot slide. The only adjustment I'm going to make here is just put A on a streak. And so you're going to have the post, you're going to have the crosser, and then you're going to have B. But you're going to see here, take a look, coming around, and then the easiest thing is always take this guy underneath. Usually Y is going to be open as well. X, although I really like the route, is maybe you step him down one. Otherwise, it's going to be a super tough throw, kind of like across your body here. And then here is Y. But the reason why we talked about PA boot slide is just because with the stretch alert bubble, you have the zone weak, the misdirection, the inside zone split. Then you start adding cross drag, things of that nature. The boot is just going to be set up so nice here. And you see here is the play for a touchdown. Now, if we get a better pass lead animation, and you have more field, it's going to be just an easier touchdown. But that's just the way it is. And then here, again, pass lead kind of down, so this guy can't make a play on it, or he can only just maybe knock it out. But that's going to be the Singleback Bunch scheme, Singleback Bunch tight end scheme, and it is one of the best Singleback Bunch formation or Singleback forms in the game. Make sure you're adding this into your game, and you guys will start dominating with the run game, the play action, and the pass.